think we can go back now to London to Tahir Abbas. He's a senior research fellow at the Royal United Services Institute, a security think tank in London. We would love to get more of your perspective on this unfolding situation, Mr. Abbas. I want to start off by asking you, we don't know for now who the perpetrators are, but it bears all the hallmarks of other attacks that we've seen across Europe taking place in the past year and a half. If IS sympathizers, if they are indeed behind this attack, when would we be hearing from IS? Would they claim responsibility right away?
I think Islamic State responsibility claims tend to be somewhat precarious business. When there's an incident, they claim it even though they may have nothing to do with it. They tend to claim every incident as one of their own, as one of their soldiers of the caliphate and so on. We don't know if they're going to say anything anytime soon, but we know that there's a pattern when it comes to these events. They always make a statement.
Okay, so what's usually the pattern? Does it take 24 hours? Do they wait to see who was behind the attack?
Well, again, if it is one of their soldiers, and that's still unclear, we don't know anything about the perpetrator, we don't know anything about their motives. If it is something in this particular line, then the information dissemination here could be immediate or up to 24 hours later. Again, it also depends on news cycles. It also depends on their particular social media outlets and how much of them are still in operation, because they do tend to get shut down regularly.
Mm-hmm. Could this also be just a copycat attack?
Well, I mean, copycat in the sense that this pattern has been evolving over the last couple of years or so, and there is this sense that these incidents make an impact. It raises people's attention, it creates fear and alarm, which is exactly what they want to do. The motivations behind the individual, we don't know whether he was directly associated or simply inspired indirectly.
And that's, of course, an important distinction to make there.
Absolutely, and because often we tend to think that these individuals have been prepared at the center, as it were, but it doesn't always happen like this. In fact, the more likely case is that this is a sympathizer, someone who has a disgruntled sets of perspectives, problematic history, criminality, questions over identity and belonging, as a person perhaps with gripes and grievances as well, of course. So all of these things combined suggest that sympathizers are also very much in the picture here too.
Okay, Mr. Abbas, thank you for weighing in.